Don't you hate that? That when you go to golf tournaments, everybody's keeping you quiet. Now, it's the Ryder Cup, and there is so much excitement. It is the Super Bowl, it is the World Series, it's the Olympics, all combined into one. When Europe plays the United States at Bethpage Black in New York, and the fans, New York fans, they are going to be loud, going, USA, USA, USA. Who's going to win? It's going to be really, really tough for the U.S. because 11 of the 12 players on the European team are back from the previous team. So much experience, which counts for a lot in Ryder Cup. Plus, they got 3 of the best players in the world. You've got Rory, who will be in his 8th Ryder Cup and winning much more than he loses. Rory McIlroy. And then you have Tommy Fleetwood, who may be rivaling Scottie Scheffler right now as the hottest, best player in the world. And of course, Justin Rose, who plays great all the time, especially when the spotlight is shining the brightest. So, poor USA team, what are they going to do? Here's a surprise. You go look at the top 10 players in the world, 7 of the top 10 in the world are from the good old USA. Let's take a look at these 2 Ryder Cup great teams. Team USA, let's take a look at these 12 fine players. 11 in addition, of course, to number 1 in the world, Scottie Scheffler. Who else do we have? Well, one of the surprises is J.J. Spaun. Well, not really a surprise this year because he has played so well and competed in all the big events. Then there's the veteran, Xander Schauffele. Always plays well. Mr. Consistent. Russell Henley follows, along with a veteran like Harris English. And of course, we have the fabulously popular Bryson DeChambeau. And he'll bring all of his YouTube buddies that definitely will show up and be cheering on Bryson as he competes. And what a great competitor he is, what a fabulous golfer he is, and what a great YouTube presence he has. Then in addition to that, we have Justin Thomas, who always plays well in the big events. Collin Morikawa. Young Ben Griffin, who may have been a surprise, but man, did he start playing well this year. We have Cameron Young, and then an enigmatic Patrick Cantlay. Sort of blew up a little bit at the last Ryder Cup, got very upset at what was going on. Quietly between you and me, he thinks the Ryder Cup players should be paid. And he had a little bit of a squabble about that. He can rock the boat, but man, he can play. And finally, Sam Burns. Now, Sam Burns definitely qualified for this team and deserves to be there because Sam Burns had a wonderful year in 2025, including consecutive now appearances in the Ryder Cup. In his first appearance was in Italy, of course, when the U.S. lost, and he won 1 match out of the 3 he played. So he's looking to redeem himself. There, my friends, the USA team, Scottie Scheffler, along with Spaun, Schauffele, Henley, English, Bryson DeChambeau, and Justin Thomas, Collin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Cameron Young, Patrick Cantlay, and Sam Burns. Now they are taking on the tough guys. What about the European team? Now, they really have dominated the last decade and a half. They won the last one, so they hold the Ryder Cup, and of course they've got one of the greatest players of all time who completed the Grand Slam this year. We don't need to say anything more about Rory McIlroy, except he's been on the winning team an awful lot, and he likes to win. And then we have Tommy Fleetwood, who just as we said, might be one of the best players in the world and the hottest player in the world right now. But there are others like Robert MacIntyre. They're going to be shouting veteran presence. He has He's the oldest player in the Ryder Cup. He's 45 years old, 5 years away from being ready for the United States Senior Tour. Terrell Hatton, and then Hogart. Now, we said that 11 of the 12 players are veterans. Well, Hogart replaces his brother. Then there's the lovable Shane Lowry, the big man who has a major on his record. He won the Open Championship, remember when it was in Ireland. And of course, here's the player everybody forgets about, Jon Rahm, former #1 in all the world, and just a great, great, tough player. Doesn't get to play against the PGA Tour players very much, or the European Tour players very much, so he's going to be at the top of his game. Sepp Straka is in his second Ryder Cup appearance, and he's the number 13th ranked golfer in the world. University of Georgia, played as a Bulldog, but he's European all the way. Victor Hovland, he's a veteran, always count on him. Ludwig Åberg, and finally Matt Fitzpatrick, who is in his 4th Ryder Cup appearance. That, my friends, is the European team. They are veteran, they know how to win, they have won, and they are planning on winning. Who's going to win this exciting, vibrant, challenging Ryder Cup? Who's going to win? The United States with their younger, less experienced players, or this veteran European team? Oh yes, there's one more part of the team that I haven't mentioned. It's not the caddy, it's not the captain, it's not the associate captain. It's the crowd. Yeah, the crowd, and that's going to be the big reason why. Go USA, go USA, go USA. That's what the crowd is going to scream, and that's what I'm going to say. The USA is going to win, and win big, this Ryder Cup.